found your shadow on the wall, where fading light begins to fall. It moved like something still alive, a quiet proof you once survived. These empty rooms still speak your name, but nothing ever sounds the same. The clock forgets to mark the hour since you escaped this fragile tower. I tried to mend what time erased, but silence always took your place. And every step I leave behind feels like I'm walking out of time. They say the past should stay buried deep, but yours still wakes me from my sleep. And if you called me through the dark, I'd follow just to feel your spark. I'd lose myself in what we were and let the pain become a cure. I keep your voice in broken glass, so every echo cuts as it passes. A fragile truth I cannot hide. You're still the ghost I keep inside, not gone enough to let me heal, not here enough for me to feel. The air is thin, the night won't bend. I tried to write you to an end, but every word dissolves in vain and spells your name in falling rain. They say the past should stay buried deep, but yours still wakes me from my sleep. And if you stood here once again, I'd trade my peace to feel that pain. I'm still the space you left behind. I am a stranger to my name, a flickering and dying flame. I walk through doors that lead nowhere, breathing in the empty air. The world is made of jagged glass, watching all my shadows pass. No north to find, no star to see, just this vast and hollow me. I own a heart that's left unmapped, in a cage that's never trapped. with no direction, no home to find. I leave the heavy world behind. The hours are long and carved in stone, a weight that I must bear alone. I've lost the road, I've lost the light in the middle of the night. The silence is a crushing tide, with nowhere left for me to hide. It's so bitter, I might start to cry, while the stars fall from the sky. I own a heart that's left unmapped, in a cage that's never trapped, with no direction, no home to find. I leave the heavy world behind, unmapped and unknown. I've made a habit of this wooden seat, watching the rain wash the dust off the street. My heels are perched on the window frame, whisper into the dark a forgotten name, hoping to catch that crooked sweet light of the smile that used to haunt my night. If the sidewalk stays empty, I'll say I don't care. I'll play the stoic, I'll breathe the cold air, but I'm bargaining with God just to see you appear, to watch the fog on the glass finally clear, and have you stay till the shadows grow long, right where you've always belonged. They tell me it's foolish, they tell me it's weak, to crave the very comfort I'm not supposed to seek. But if you cross that threshold right here, right now, I'd forget every prideful, lonesome vow. I'd wrap my arms so tight around your frame and let the world forget my name. These words in the floor, I won't let them slip through my lips anymore. I'd rather be a shadow you call a friend than this broken fixture at the journey's end. Just a lonely chair in a room full of dust, waiting for a love I no longer trust. The mercury is falling, the ice starts to bite. There's a cruel kind of silence in the house tonight. It's so bitter, the walls seem to shiver and lean, and I'm drowning in the spaces in between. Well, I know I'm not supposed to say that I miss you, but God, what I'd give just to kiss you. If you walk through that door right here, right now, I'd forget every prideful, lonesome vow. Just a chair at the window, watching the rain, waiting for a ghost. I wear a crown of silver dust in this kingdom built on rust. My throne is just a wooden chair, ruling over empty air. I watch the world spin far away, while I remain in shades of gray. No map to guide my wandering soul in this dark and heavy hole. I am the king of all that's lost, ignoring every bitter cost. With no direction, no home in sight, just a shadow in the night. The halls of my own mind, leaving every hope behind. The world is cold, the stars are dim, floating on a silent whim. The silence is my only friend, waiting for the world to end. It's so bitter I might start to cry. Underneath this hollow sky, I am the king of all that's lost, ignoring every bitter cost. With no direction, no home in sight, just a shadow in the night. Sovereign of nothing, I've carved a sanctuary here by the glass, watching the ghosts of the carriages pass. With my feet on the ledge and a heart out of time, waiting for a reason, waiting for a rhyme, to see that smile so sharp and so sweet, the only light on this desolate street. The saxophone wails like a man in the rain, sharing the weight of this quiet disdain. If you don't show, well, I'll tell them I'm fine, that I've grown quite fond of this bitter red wine. But I'm pleading with heaven for one simple sign, that your hand will eventually reach out for mine. I know it's a confession I should never let free, that I miss you much more than is healthy for me. But if you stood in the doorway, eyes heavy and wide, I'd drop every ounce of this foolish old pride. I'd hold you until the world turned to gray, and beg every heartbeat to make you stay. I'll swallow the words, I'll lock up the light, I'll be your dear friend in the middle of the night. Better to have you in shadows and whispers than be this cold chair, grown brittle and bitter. Just a piece of the room, just a ghost on the floor, waiting for a knock on a locked up door. The chill in the air is a sharp, jagged knife, cutting through the so cold that the ink starts to freeze on the page, and I'm just a bird in a window-shaped cage. I know it's a confession I should never let free, that I miss you much more than is healthy for me. But if you stood in the doorway, eyes heavy and wide, I'd drop every ounce of this foolish old pride. Not a man, just a chair, waiting for the dawn that never comes. I sit here watching shadows grow, with feet upon the sill below. I crave the ghost of your sweet grace to light this dark and empty place. If you don't come, I'll say I'm fine, and drink this bitter, lonely wine. But still I pray for one small sign, that you will stay and call me mine. I know I shouldn't say I care, or breathe your name into the air, but if you walked back through that door, I'd hold you close forevermore. I'll hide these words and play the friend until the very bitter end. Better than being this wooden chair, waiting for someone who isn't there. The winter wind is cold and deep, while all the world is fast asleep. It's so bitter I might start to cry underneath this hollow sky. I know I shouldn't say I care, or breathe your name into the air, but if you walked back through that door, the chipped red lamp, I fold the same clean note, then leave it in my coat. Your glass still has one line of last night's bitter shade. I hear the floorboard sigh where your goodbye was made. 5 steps, then I pause. The room leans with me. I taste that old mistake. It won't set me free. Stay with the dark, stay with the dark, stay with the dark, stay with the dark. My hands remember you. Till morning cuts me through. The sax goes thin and low, like smoke against the wall. I watch the saucer turn, I let the shadows fall. A bent little melody keeps circling my chest. It knows your name too well. It never lets me rest. 5 steps, then I pause. The room leans with me. I taste that old mistake. It won't set me free. Till morning cuts me through. If I open every door, what comes back to me? A chair, a trace, a tune, and your phantom melody. So I whisper into air, let the ruin answer slow. If love was just a bruise, why won't it let me go? Stay with the dark, stay with the dark, stay with the dark, stay with the dark. My hands remember you. Till morning cuts me through. Stay with the dark, stay with the dark. I'm still inside your blue. I've claimed my station by the glass to watch the ghost of autumn pass, with weary feet upon the sill, while all the world is deathly still. I'm chasing shadows of a grace once illuminated this place. If stars refuse to shine tonight, I'll tell my heart that I'm alright. But I pray to every saint I know that you'll emerge from the evening snow and let your anchor finally rest against the beating of my chest. It's a sin, they say, to speak this way, to beg a memory here to stay. But if you step through that heavy door, I'd be a prisoner of your love once more. I'd throw my arms around your soul and let your silence make me whole. I'll lock these words in a rusted cage and turn the leaf to a colder page. I'd rather be a friend you knew than a wooden chair waiting for you. Just a hollow frame carved in pine, wasting away for a ghost of mine. Frost is biting at the pane, a bitter symphony of rain. It's so cold, the embers start to die, and even the walls begin to cry. It's a sin, they say, to speak this way, to beg a memory here to stay. But if you step through that heavy door, I'd be a prisoner of your love once more. I'm just a chair waiting for a ghost. I stand upon a crumbling shore where ancient waves don't reach no more. The sun has forgotten how to rise behind these tired and clouded eyes. The world is just a hollow shell, a silent and a lonely hell. I walk without a path in mind, leaving my own ghost behind. I am inheriting the void of every dream that I destroyed, with no direction, no home to seek. The spirit's tired, the heart is weak. ticking sound. The sky is falling to the ground. I'm just a breath inside the dark, a cold and dying lonely spark. The silence is a heavy chain that binds me to this quiet pain. It's so bitter I might start to cry as the gray years pass me by. I am inheriting the void of every dream that I destroyed, with no direction, no home to seek. The spirit's tired, the heart is weak. Nothing but the void. I stumble through the midnight haze, through all these cold and hollow days. No stars to guide me through the black, no more road to lead me back. The world is jagged, sharp and vast, a bitter wind that's built to last. I face the storm without a name, with nothing left to light the flame. I'm drifting in a sea of stone to face this heavy world alone. No hand to hold, no path to find, just leaving all my soul behind. I've lost the map, I've lost the way into the gray of every day. A weary ghost with tired feet upon a dark and endless street. The silence screams inside my head. will, against the world's unkindly will. I'm drifting in a sea of stone to face this heavy world alone. No hand to hold, no path to find, just leaving all my soul behind. No direction home. I've lost the rhythm of the day and watched my colors wash away. A stranger lives within my skin while all the walls are closing in. The moon is just a silver lie, a hole within a hollow sky. I walk a road that has no end, without a lover or a friend. I carry miles no one can see, across a dark and bitter sea, with no direction, no way home. Beneath the stars I stand alone. The clock is shivering on the shelf. I'm just a shadow of myself. I'd give my soul to find the light before the ending of the night. The silence is a jagged blade that cuts through every prayer I've made. It's so bitter I might start to cry as all the ghosts go drifting by. I carry miles no one can see, across a dark and bitter sea, with no direction, no way home. Beneath the stars I stand alone. So many miles, so much dark. I am a map with no more land, a castle built on shifting sand. The stars are blind and cannot see the hollow thing that's left of me. The world is sharp, a jagged stone that cuts me to the very bone. I walk through crowds of nameless men, but never find my way again. I'm navigating like a ghost, far away from any coast, with no direction, no home in sight, across the ocean of the night. Shows an empty frame, a man who's forgotten his own name. I'd rather be the winter wind than carry all the ways I've sinned. The silence is a heavy sea that's slowly drowning out my plea. It's so bitter I might start to cry as the dark years pass me by. I'm navigating like a ghost, far away from any coast, with no direction, no home in sight, across the ocean of the night. Just a ghost, lost at sea. The shadows gathered at my door, in a world I didn't know anymore. The stars were hidden, the sky was gray. I'd lost the rhythm of the day. But then a flicker, a tiny spark, began to dance within the dark. It wasn't fire, it wasn't gold, but a warmth that took a gentle hold, like morning mist kissed by the sun. A brand new chapter had begun. You reached inside and turned the key to set the frozen spirit free. Oh, there's a light that's shining through, turning every shade of gray to blue. It's a glow that heals the hidden scars, brighter than 1,000 burning stars. Sweet illumination, pure and whole. You are the lantern of my soul. because your radiance is here. The path ahead is wide and bright, bathed in soft and silver light. I'll walk this road, I'll sing this tune underneath the sun or crescent moon. For now I see what I couldn't find, the peace of a quiet, illuminated mind. The light, it's shining deep within, bringing the morning back again. The lantern of my soul. Smoke curls in lazy circles, clock stuck at 2:30. Bartender wipes the same old glass like he's waiting here with you. Neon sign keeps flickering over lipstick on my cup. Every door is closing down, but I can't give you up. So this is the last call at the Blue Lantern, for the ghost of what we almost were. Every stool knows all our secrets. Every wall still leans into your words. I'm dancing with your shadow on this cracked and crooked floor. Last call at the Blue Lantern, but I still check the door. Your coat once owned that hanger, your laugh lived in that chair. Now the band plays for the bar stools and the memory of your hair. Saxman sighs in broken thirds like he's reading from my heart. Every note a quiet question. Why did we ever start? So this is the last call at the Blue Lantern, for the ghost of what we almost were. Every stool knows all our secrets. Every wall still leans into your words. I'm dancing with your shadow on this cracked and crooked floor. Last call at the Blue Lantern, but I still check the door. Maybe you're out there laughing under some bright young sign. Maybe while I keep time with the ticking of a life that's not quite mine. If forgetting to the empty air, to the one you'll never know. So here's to the last call at the Blue Lantern, to the dream I never quite confessed. Every chair keeps one place open, like the room itself can't rest. I'm swaying with your shadow till the keys can't play no more. Last call at the Blue Lantern, and I'm still at the door. The hall was draped in velvet black, a velvet cage with no way back. I'd memorized the shape of cold, a hollow story poorly told. But through the cracks of a broken heart, a golden thread began to start. Not a lightning bolt, nor a heavy flame, but a quiet whisper that knew my name. The shadows retreated to the floor, like they don't live here anymore. You don't need a torch to find the way when the midnight turns to silver gray. It's the kind of glow that doesn't blind, it just leaves the heavy world behind, tracing lines on a weary face, filling up the empty space. Oh, it's the light that found the window of a house I thought was dead. It's the spirit's soft awakening, like a prayer that's finally said. Every corner of my darkness now is blooming like a rose. It's the lantern in the wreckage where the healing water flows. To fear what the dawn would show her, the jagged edges I used to know. But this radiance is a different kind. It's the peace of an open mind. I'm breathing in the morning air, even when the night is there. So here's to the light that found the window of a house I thought was dead. spirit's soft awakening, like a prayer that's finally said. Every corner of my darkness now is blooming like a rose. It's the lantern in the wreckage where the healing water flows. The light is here. I can finally see the soul